Hello and welcome to another special feature of a Warband mod. Now we are focusing today on a very recently released mod by the name of Necromancer. Now this mod basically is really unique. It is really unique. This is by the same developer team that created Sevenheart, and well, I have a special feature on that if you want to check it out. Very cool mod indeed, and this one is kind of carrying on with that. It's very, as I say, very unique in the way that it approaches the game, and definitely something that I am looking forward to seeing develop further, because here's the thing, this is just it's not really an early version, but it's the first version they've released. There are a couple of issues with it, and I'll get into those as we get into the game. But basically, the premise of this is where you play as a necromancer, you have huge amounts of skeletal undead minions, and you have spells that you can use, and you can also corrupt enemy lords, and then that will then mean that they will then join you, which is really quite fantastic. I love that kind of gameplay, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of the game Overlord, which I very much like. Anyway, if you would like to check out the mod, there is a link in the description, and we are going to start a new game. Now, the one thing that is a bit problematic at this time is the fact that you cannot create your character. You can't really go into the character screen, which is, well, basically the only issue with it. So if I were to click the character menu right now, it would take me through to character creation, which is absolutely fine, because you can see here we've just completely skipped the entirety of character creation, and that's absolutely fine. I don't mind skipping it, but the problem is we are level 1, we don't have that many good skills, and basically we are kind of base level. Whereas you have huge, really cool looking armor, look at this, and you have a staff as well, which has a lot of damage. But the unfortunate thing about it is that, as I say, we just can't level up our proficiencies, we can't level up Power Strike, Iron Flesh, any of that stuff. So basically it makes it so that we are a bit of a lower level than we would like in terms of power in combat. But, as I say, you do have a wide variety of different spells as well as skeletal archers that you can use, and we can level up, but unfortunately we don't. I mean, as I say, we can't do that. And now what happens is if you go into the menu and you try to do it, it will take you through character creation, then you'll go into the first mission where you're supposed to defeat that bandit, and then the merchant will come along, and then when the merchant interacts with you, you can't progress. But the mod team has already responded to this problem, and they have said that they will be adding character creation back, or they'll be fixing the problem in some way or another in the next update. So if you'd like to check out the mod ahead of that, then by all means, it is extremely cool, this particular way of doing things. So I'm going to continue moving here because there's going to be a whole bunch of pop-ups that we can read to kind of describe what the mod is all about. So you have a corrupt mechanic. You can corrupt anywhere you want in the world, because when any party passes through a corrupted land, it will turn into your slave forever. Imagine corrupting a bunch of lords. Isn't that fantastic? So you can press E anywhere on the map, and then it will take a bit of time. It says, I think, 10 seconds, but I think it's taken more like 20, 25 for me. Don't know whether that's just me, but anyway, that's something. And then your goal is to dominate Calradia in 90 days. In other words, no other faction left standing. To do that, you must make use of the new mechanics present in the mod. Okay, and now, here you go. A necromancer is a strong individual who possesses skill no one else does. Thus, in battle, he'll make use of his arcane skills. Press H, and then you'll get a whole bunch of control shortcuts and explanations and things like that. So, for example, let me just pause here. There's a whole bunch of things that we've got to get a little bit more familiar with. So you can see here we're going to spread out from Saranid territory. Makes sense. I like it a lot. And what we're going to be doing is pressing H, and look at this. So F makes minions follow our main party. E corrupts the land around us. Minions join the main party, and U, minions detach from main party. So let me see here. So if I press Y, boom. Look at that. I've now got all 316 units in my party. It doesn't show them, but you can see here on the tag that it does. So then you can press U, and then they all return back to the world map, which is just, I mean, it's insane the amount of gameplay mechanics have to be added to be able to do this. And then I can tell everyone to follow me, so everyone can follow me around. They can basically be like miniature vassals, I guess, and they can chase down enemies really, really fast, by the way, as well. Otherwise, they're no longer part of my army, so they can just decide what they want to do, or, you know, we can just run around and things like that. You can also press 1, and then you will teleport home in 3 seconds, as far as I'm aware, so yeah. That is actually really cool. There's also customization. There is customization in the Dark Tower. So if I were to go into the Dark Tower right now, you can see here, enter the Dark Tower. So I could enter it, and you can see this is our staff. It's got a wonderful fire particle surrounding it, and you can run around. And I don't know what these guys actually say. I haven't tried. No, it doesn't seem like you can actually speak to them. But very cool. I like it. I like this a lot, and I think we could definitely see some really, really fun stuff happening in the future with this. Once they fix the character stuff, it's going to be fantastic. And it's already great, you know, it is already great. The premise is just fantastic. I love this kind of thing where you're playing as a necromancer and you have to conquer the world in 90 days. That's really cool, and that's definitely something that I have not really attempted to do in the past, you know. Having a somewhat of a speed run, you know, in conquering the world. But if you're going to do that normally, it's going to take a bunch of hours, and, you know, it's going to be very difficult. But the added benefit of being a necromancer and being able to customize your Dark Tower, you can customize it, but you need to get souls and things like that, as far as I'm aware. So we're going to find out what's going on with that a little bit later on. Oh yeah, now I teleported back. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so yeah, anyway, we're going to corrupt the land here. And then you're going to see that there's a little bit of a sprite that appears on the world map. And then that sprite is the thing that will corrupt enemy lords when they go near it. So you can see there, look at that. There's a piece of corrupted land right there. That's obviously not particularly where I wanted it, but the teleport just took me back there. So we're going to do another corruption. Basically what I'm going to try and do is just get a whole bunch of corrupted land surrounding us here, and I am going to try and make it so that enemy lords do not want to attack me just yet, because I don't know whether you've noticed, but the Dark Tower is yeah, there's also vassals that we have, by the way. We have a whole bunch of different vassals here that are going to be running around. But the cool thing is that the Dark Tower continually produces minions. So if you end up losing a whole bunch of them, you just have to wait a little bit of time, and then you will be in a really, really good position, because you'll just have more people just coming and coming and coming. So it's pretty cool that way. So otherwise, what we're going to do, yeah, as you can see right there, we have Sultan Hakim. He's actually following me right now. Let me see if I can get all my minions. Yes, you're going to run away now, aren't you? Yes, exactly. Okay. So thankfully, I can just then get rid of all of my minions, so I don't need them to, you know, accompany me any further, because it does make us quite a bit slower. And it is also, yeah, the morale is also going to be a bit of a problem, because here's the thing. You can't buy food. I mean, unless you take something, of course. You know, if you take a town or something like that, then yeah, you're definitely going to be able to, you know, buy some food and things like that, because we don't have any food at the moment. But it doesn't matter, because, again, these minions are kind of throwaway. You can just kind of throw them away however you want. And we're going to put another corrupted land around here. I've got to be really quick. Oh, there we go. We have corrupted Belianoyan's party. He now serves your will. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to just get these whole bunch of guys to join me right here, just so that I can scare off any potential vassal that wants to attack me. And look at these minions. These minions are actually engaging that vassal over there. They are really aggressive as well, which is really, really cool. I like the way that they've done that. Also, more corrupted land is always good. I could head in here right now. Should I head in? I don't know whether I should, to be honest. I kind of want to. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go in. Okay, move in to help the minions. Yes, that's what we want to do. We want to help the minions. All right, so let's charge the enemy. All right, so we have 200 HP, you can see right there, and it's probably best not to cast magic while we're mounted. So we're going to get off Nibbler, who is our mount. As you can see, he's kind of like a demon hound of some kind. And the little fire bursts you see, that's where your meteors will land. Okay, so that means... Okay, we're going to just see what we can do here. So we have Illusion, Meteor Rain, and there's the fire little particle effects there. And hold left, Alt, press S for an AoE slow. And then we also have Summoning, so we can also summon additional units, additional skeletons and things like that. And we can also teleport, and we can also fly. So we are about to fly, as you can see right there. I actually don't know how to... how do I... I'm not sure how to actually fly up in the air, but yeah, there we... Can I stop? Can I stop doing that now? I'm actually unsure how to... Okay, well, whatever the case, can I... yeah, teleport. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to use my teleport just to stop flying right there, just so that we can... Yeah, the teleport is really cool, by the way. I think the teleport's really nice. And what we're going to do is we are going to left, Alt, and S. Okay, let's try it. You stomp for enemies around you in 5 seconds. Okay. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay, so let's have a look. Whoa, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're just gonna tell people just to stand closer a little bit here. I'm being a little bit careful with our forces right here, because even though we outnumber the enemy, I kind of want to try out my spells. And what's Illusion do? Ah, look at this. Fantastic. So we actually have a person that is basically like me, which is just a bit of an illusion there. So it's just a copy of me. That's really cool. Okay, so let's have a look. Let us do Meteor Rain. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so let's see. Now, meteors are going to come and rain down on our opponents. And we are literally raining down death and destruction. There you go. Look at this. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there we go. We did some damage. I'm not entirely sure. We can't really aim this thing, so to speak. But we can tell my forces, we can command our forces to actually do stuff. Look at that. We've done some damage. We've done some damage. So technically, if my enemies decide that they just want to stand there and not really do that much, then they will take a lot of damage. As you can see, look at this. They're taking... Oh! I just killed a whole bunch. Did you see my HP go down as well? You see my HP going down? That's because I'm leveling up. I'm literally leveling up, and my HP has diminished so dramatically because I have leveled up so significantly. Isn't that crazy? Oh, it seems like I've killed some of my own units. I am so sorry. Oh well, never mind. As you can see, we've already killed 49 of the enemy. 50. So it took a bit of time to get going, but it is now working, and I am killing my own units as well. But as I say, we are a necromancer. Our Dark Tower will continue to spawn units out of it constantly, and we are not going to have to worry about it at all. So I'm just going to stop casting now, and then we will send our units and charge them straight in. My illusion is even going to go in there. Look at that. My illusion is going in. He's going to do some... I don't know. Is he effective? Is he actually effective? I hope he is. I think that would be pretty cool. Wow. How many illusions can I get? Let's summon another one. Oh, I can get unlimited amounts of illusions, I think. Ooh, now that's cool. I like it. All right, so let's just take these guys out. Bear in mind that as I don't have a huge amount of power strike, even though I have a good weapon, it is going to maybe be a bit difficult to murder as much as I would want to murder, but I'm perfectly happy with that. I really don't mind too much because we have amazing spells. And you can see there, we did lose a little bit of, a couple of units, but that's really nothing. So there you go. We were able to defeat EmDe, and, well, we don't have any prisoner management or anything like that. We do have a decent amount of cash, though, amazingly enough. And we do... I'm not going to take any loot. It's just pointless. It really is just pointless because we are... Well, we're not going to have... we don't have a marketplace, basically. We don't have a marketplace, so it's basically pointless for us to do that. All right, so... no, no, thank you. I don't want to attack my own units, thanks. Okay, so let's see what I can do over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and cast another corrupted land in this area because more than likely they are going to want to raid our village. So if they want to raid our village, they're going to have to travel near to some corrupted land, and hopefully we will be able to acquire another vassal, which would be really nice. So let's see if we can make that happen. There you go. All right, so there's another corrupted land right near to it. This has already been looted, unfortunately, so I was a bit slow about that. Seems like we've oh, wait a minute. Did someone just take this? Because I saw that being attacked. So can you actually corrupt villages independently? That might very well be the case, which would be kind of amazing. So let's see exactly what happens here. Gonna go over in this direction. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Oh, I can actually leave at any time. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm just going to get 290 so it scares them off, maybe? No, they're not scared off. Okay, they are certainly not scared off. And one of my Dark Lords is having some problems with Sultan Hakim, which is unfortunate. I really should have gotten a corrupted land around that area right there. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so he actually wants to attack us right now, which is kind of brave of him, I would say. Oh, there we go. We got someone else. We got someone else. Emir Hiwan, I believe. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's just leave my people, and I will summon some more units around here. And I'm going to get ready to press Y to consolidate all my forces in my party, just in case someone appears and they want to attack us. So basically the best thing we can do right now, or at least the best strategy that I have so far found out, at least in the very limited time that I've had with the mod so far, is being able to build a huge amount of corrupted lands and basically try to convert as many vassals as you can get to your side, because your vassals that you start off with are not that powerful. Ah, there we go. Emir Diul, very nice. Okay, so I'm just going to bring everyone to me. I now have 284. There we go, and then we'll just let them go again. Okay, oh, yeah, there's one of mine. Yes, that. I believe that's Emir Diul or something, I believe. He's actually fighting some units there, which is kind of amazing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to let these guys get out of there, and then maybe they can help him? Can they? No, they can't help him. Okay, well, that's kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure why they're not helping him, but oh well. Never mind. Let's just go in here. Oh, I have no idea which one I'm supposed to help now. Emir Hiwan. Okay, so let's move in to help him. Can I just auto-resolve this? Yep, auto-resolving works really nicely in this mod. That's really cool. I like it. I like it. Okay, so there you go. We were able to do that, defeat another one. And yeah, now here's the deal. Every single faction has a huge amount of people in their garrison, which is a bit of an issue, in my opinion. I don't know how I'm supposed to siege something with 1,500 units. Ah, you know what? I think a way that I can do that is I can go in there and just use my meteor, and then maybe I'll be able to kill a whole bunch of units that way. So let's try it out, shall we? Because this is new to me. I haven't tried a siege in this mod before, so we're going to try it out right now and see exactly what's going on. But I'm going to get another corrupted land around here as well first, just so that I can kind of get a little bit of kind of like a barrier, if you know what I mean. I'd like the corrupted land summon to be a little bit quicker if at all possible. I mean, there we go. We got another one. He's actually trying. They're really trying to attack us. Okay, let's just do auto resolve, and there you go. Well, yes, continue to attack. Thank you. All right, that's very good. Okay, so have we done this? Oh, I think I got interrupted while I was doing that. That's kind of annoying. Ah, from the ashes of the dead, you rose a new party of minions. Ah, that's cool. Okay, did not realize you could do that. That's really nice. Okay, so let's just get my people to come here, and I don't know how have they gone in there? That's kind of weird. Okay. Okay, destroy this place. Okay, 9 hours it's going to take. Okay, now hopefully oh dear, they are attacking me. Ah, there's only 98. There's only 98. Okay, so we can just tell them just do the auto resolve. Ooh, skeleton lord. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, I'll definitely rescue those guys. Thanks very much. Yes, thank you. Okay, so now here's the problem. Sultan Hakim is right there. I only have 7 hours remaining, but Sultan Hakim is definitely going to be someone that I cannot. No way. I will not be able to auto-resolve on him, that's for sure. So let's see what we can do here. This is going to be a bit difficult because skeleton warriors and all these guys, they're not very good warriors. Let's just say that. They're very, very weak. their main strength is numbers. So yeah, that's definitely going to be something that we want to be aware of. All right, so let me see here. B, isn't it? Yes, B for Meteor Rain. All right, let's do it. Let's see if I can take him down. Oh yes, look at that. We are a fantastic Necromancer who will hopefully start killing the enemy. We're doing some damage, a little bit of damage here and there. Yes. I'm losing HP whenever I kill people. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. But I guess maybe we're... As I say, I'm not entirely sure if we're leveling up or what that means. But whatever the case, I'm going to tell my forces to charge in, I suppose. I have leveled up again. As I say, if I do go into the character screen, it will break it. So we're not going to do that. But we're just going to continue casting Meteor and see if we can achieve victory in some way or another. Now bear in mind that I am pretty vulnerable while I'm doing this. I mean, I can move slightly. I can just like move like this, but I can't really do anything else apart from that. And we've killed 40 enemies so far. That's really not good enough. So I'm not entirely sure if we're actually going to achieve victory here or whether we're going to have to retreat. It might very well that we have to retreat. I'm going to teleport and do some damage with my actual weapon here. But as I say, we're not going to be that effective with the weapon at the moment because we don't have a huge amount of stats. But the weapon is pretty fantastic as it is. It does a lot of damage, but it is a cutting weapon mostly. You can use it as a piercing weapon, but it is going to be a little bit difficult to use. Ooh, was that a decapitation right there? Did I just see a decapitation? I think I did. Ooh, now that's cool. Okay, I'd like to see a little bit more of that. Thank you. Okay, I've got to be a bit careful here. Yeah, I'm definitely having issues with these units. I think is Meteor still? Oh, whoa, that's a lot of enemies. Hello. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks very much. I can teleport and I can get myself out of sticky situations, so I'm perfectly happy to do that. Yeah, there we go. More teleporting. Very nice. And how many have we killed so far? Wow, we've lost so many. Okay, so I'm gonna try and retreat if I can. If it is indeed possible for me to retreat, I would like to be able to do that. So let me try it. Yeah, that's not going to work, I don't think. I might be able to I might be able to teleport out of range. But they have horses. And these horses are making things difficult. Yes, I think I might be dead. Sultan Hakim had way too many units for us to be able to deal with it. But, well, if maybe they hadn't charged in so soon, I may have been able to do something there. But yeah, let's just die and see what happens when we die. As a special feature, it's nice to test out everything that the mod has to offer. Okay, so we can actually just leave if we so desire. So I'm actually just going to leave. And can I escape from here? Yes, I can. Okay, so that's actually really cool. So it appears as though I am immune to being taken prisoner. And that's, I think, a very, very good thing to have happen. Because if you get yourself taken prisoner, then you're going to have a really, really hard time. And it's just going to be kind of annoying, you know? But as it stands right now, that's a really nice decision, I think, that the mod creators have made. So this mod benefits wholeheartedly from knowing a huge amount about native, because obviously we're up against native factions for the most part, and that is going to be definitely something that is kind of beneficial in the long run, because you really do not want to be up against Pendor factions or something like that, because they're just going to be way too powerful. So being up against native factions and having a challenge, a time limit of being able to have only 90 days until you 90 days and for you to conquer the entirety of the map, that's really cool in my opinion. So let's start casting our meteor again, and let's actually put our forces a little bit just in front of me right here. Now, we are outnumbered yet again, but if I'm unable to be taken prisoner, then we can kind of just wear them down with our fantastic meteor abilities. And as I say, this is just the very first version that has been released of this mod, and I can assume that because Sevenheart was so incredibly detailed, that this is going to follow suit. It is on a much smaller scale. Obviously, they're focusing very, very tightly on playing as a necromancer and being able to take over the entirety of the map. I think that's a really, really cool premise, as I've said. But I think that in general, it definitely does need that character access. I think the character menu definitely needs to be able to be accessed. And not entirely sure what else it needs. What else does it need? Well, make your suggestions maybe in the comments if you would like. If you don't want to, then you don't have to, of course. But yeah, I think the mod definitely has a huge amount going for it, and I would really love to be able to level up my guy. So like get him some more Iron Flesh, get him some more Power Strike. I don't even know whether that really makes any difference. That's the point. I don't know whether it makes any difference to my guy in general, because he's probably going to be just as powerful no matter what, because they've probably given him some base stats or something like that, which I can't see. And yeah, maybe that's what's going on here. So it may very well be that I don't even need to bother with that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm actually going to run away. We're going to retreat. We're going to get out of there because we've done a little bit of extra damage to Sultan Hakim. I'm going to go back to the Dark Tower and see if I can maybe do something there. So let's see. Yes, so I can now use souls. Now this is the thing with the Dark Tower. You can use souls. Apparently I can't do anything with souls right now, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure why. So yeah, but I know that they did mention something about that. There's the camp menu. There's the reports menu. Notes. Does it have anything in game concepts? No, nothing there. But yeah, I'm not going to click on the character. Yes, that's not going to be too good. But yeah, we've got a huge amount of cash right now. We've got 18,000 cash. I think that is representative of souls. I think that is actually souls, but maybe it's just not registering right now. So maybe there needs to be something done with them. So maybe I need to go into my Dark Tower and have a look around or something like that. So I'm going to just take a quick look around and see if there's a unique NPC that I actually need to speak to. It doesn't look as though there is a unique NPC anywhere, but maybe I just couldn't find it. I went all the way around, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But we are just going to... Oh, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do the auto-resolving thing. That just does not work with Sultan Hakim. Thanks very much. So I'm just going to go into Fallen's Keep. I was actually hoping that maybe I could just wait for some time to try and restore some of my minions, because otherwise we are literally not fighting with that many at all. And it is a bit of a problem. But you can see here that the Rodox and all kinds of manners of other lords are turning up here. Count Harengoth, Count Barons, and everything. So let's see if we can maybe we can draw them into some corrupted land here to try and get them there. We corrupted Sultan Hakim's party. Oh, now that's nice. Oh yes, I like that a lot. Okay, so we also got Count Barons as well, as you can see right there. So they obviously went over the corrupted land, and maybe we can also get Count Larroken as well, and maybe Count Gerlux. Maybe we'll be able to get them. I'm not entirely sure how long it takes for them to get corrupted, but if they stay in the corrupted land for a certain period of time, then I would assume, yep, there you go. I would assume that they do get corrupted as a result of that. So there you go, there's another one. There's another one joining us. And these guys all immediately get given skeletal undead units. And you can imagine that what you need to do is just build up that big contingent of vassals, and then just see where it takes you from there. I think that could be really, really fun. So what I'm going to do is so we have we taken anything? No, it seems like those lords don't bring any centers with them, which is absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that. So this guy wants to run away from me. That's absolutely fine. I'm going to build some more corrupted land right here, and I guess that's basically the way to go. Basically, the corrupted land. Look at this. There we go. You corrupted Emir Tilimson's party. Very nice indeed. So corrupted land is definitely the way to go. What you want to do is you want to get corrupted land, maybe in like I think the best possible strategy for using the corrupted land is probably to place corrupted land in a line of where you believe the vassals will be traveling. I don't know whether it is just timer based. I really don't have any details on basically how these lords get corrupted to begin with, but what I would assume is that it's either timer based, so they either have to stay in the particular vicinity of a corrupted land sprite for a certain period of time, or it is a debuff or something along those lines that is afflicted to them, and then just after a standard 10 seconds or 15 seconds or something like that, it will corrupt them. something along those lines. Maybe. I really have no idea. This is just conjecture, speculation, whatever. And yeah, you're going to have to ask the mod creators about the specifics. But otherwise, I am actually very much liking what is currently going on here. And maybe what we can do is we can continue to get these guys to come over. Going to get some more corrupted land up here as well. So that if they do want to travel into my territory, as you can see, it's going to be quite difficult for them. And we have many, many vassals that have been added to our ranks. So I'm actually wondering, can I somehow call them to a campaign? Because I don't have any companions right now. So I don't know whether they will do their own thing. So I don't know whether they'll, you know, decide to do their own sieges and things like that. I would assume that would probably be the case, but because I don't have a companion, I can't I can't command them. I can't like say, hey, you're the marshal and, you know, go off and do this thing and that thing. But yeah, maybe I don't need to do that because we're going to have so many vassals soon that we should be able to besiege anything. But the thing is as I've said, most castles and towns have about 1,500 units inside, and that's, yeah, look at that. Cherise has 3,000. So yeah, I mean, I wish I would be, you know, wish I would have been able to do a siege because I would have liked to have tested it out. Maybe I can do that. Where do you think I can go? Maybe Tarama Castle? Oh, there's a whole bunch of guys going in there. Yeah, well, this is... Oh, hello. Oh, you've only got 46. What's going on there? Okay, Feast. Oh, yes, King Harlaus has joined us, apparently. No, it's not him. Anyway, yeah, these guys are really wanting to attack me, so I'm just going to draw all of these guys with me. And Belia Noyan wants to attack us, but I'm just going to move on. And, oh, there we go. We corrupted him. I believe... Haven't we corrupted him for, like, the second time now? Seems like that guy's doing some weird stuff. Anyway, let's go in here. I think I might be left alone here. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Enter the castle. Let's destroy this place. Oh, it's a siege tower. Oh, why? Why? Why does it have to be a siege tower? That's annoying. Okay, there we go. We got Emir Curias. Very nice. And, is this another siege tower? It is! Ah, great. Okay. Okay, what about Samara Castle then? Oh, I can't believe that I have to run all the way over here. Siege towers galore, really. That's just terrible. Okay, so, yes, this is much better. Okay, 9 hours. Now, of course, because I do not have any engineering skill, it's going to take the maximum amount of time to be able to build this siege equipment. And that's another reason why it would be really cool to have the character access back, because then I could spec into engineering if I wanted to. I could spec into whatever, basically. But as I say, maybe the mod creators have a specific vision in mind, and maybe that does not include the character menu or whatever. So anyway, let's go in here. Oh, the defenders are going to come out, are they? Oh, great. Okay, so can I use my... Yes, I can use my spells. This is fantastic. So let's see if I can use my meteor to kill all these guys. I must admit that it does take a little bit of time to start working. And it is a bit problematic as a result of that. Because it works quite far away from me. But as you can see, I've taken a lot of damage just from using meteor. I don't know whether... I don't know why that would be, but apparently that happens. I don't know why. But yeah, maybe I can continue to use this until I die and maybe just do a lot of damage. But yeah, you can see that that's probably going to happen most of the time. I could actually speak to my vassals. Let me try that. Ah, look at this. Okay, so we have found Emir Lackham right here. And I'm going to speak to him, see what he has to say. Okay, so nothing. Yes. So unfortunately, it doesn't look as though I will be able to speak to them and give them orders or anything like that. So anyone that's left a comment saying you should speak to your vassals, well, it does not work, unfortunately. So otherwise, what I could do is just continue to get corrupted land, and that's basically it. Maybe what I could do is actually put it in like slight bottlenecks and things like that, because that would then make things much, much easier for me to infect enemies. So let's put it somewhere around here, something like that, and then we'll see what happens. And the cool thing is that obviously the Dark Tower is continuing to produce units over time, and that is going to grow my army quite significantly. So that's also pretty cool. Alright, so hopefully I'm not going to get attacked by Sanyar Khan or whoever the leader of the Kurjits is. Probably that guy. Yeah, is it done? Yeah, there we go. Okay, fantastic. So that's now done as well. And maybe we should go down here because there might be a Rodok coming over here somewhere. So let's build another corrupted land there too. Okay, so yeah, I think that's basically all I can show with the Necromancer mod for Warband. And if you would like to download the mod, there is a link in the description. Just bear in mind, do not click on the character stats or skills or anything like that. Do not click on that, otherwise it's going to put you into an infinite loop and you won't be able to move and do anything. And you'd have to quit the game. So yeah, as long as you don't do that, everything works really, really nicely. I love the meteor ability. I love the fact that the Dark Tower is here. I don't know how to use souls, so maybe someone that plays the mod can tell me how to use souls, because I really don't know how. I've checked all the menus and everything. Maybe it's just something that's going to be implemented later down the line in the next version when they fix the character creation and stuff like that. So anyway, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.